That'll do it. Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now? Okay, that's a shame. I was sort of explaining the situation. Yeah. Essentially, it seems like it's not unlocked yet, which is real frustrating. I believe it's the same thing that happened with the uh, oh, I'm getting texts with the Warhammer stream. Um, and I have zoomer levels of patience, and so like even just 3 seconds of uh, not being hyper stimulated by video games is might literally kill me. So this is a serious situation. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Hell yeah. Game is not yet released. What the But it is release day. It is release day though. Good lord. Anyway, how you doing, Comrade May? How's your day going? Well, hello, Fico. I think he heard my angry gamer noises, and so came over. I can't even see the store page? What? Oh, it's got to patch itself, I suppose. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. All right. Also, turning on live chat for sure. I've been trying to figure out live chat for a while now, and potentially I'm just stupid. It's like not even. It definitely is just that I'm stupid, but it's not really been working. Gotta find a cord for my controller. Really, my life is very difficult. This is really the gamer struggle, and no one can understand it. Okay. What you can look at me like that for, Vigo? Don't judge me. This is important stuff. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's a good idea. And that way I don't have to like keep the game in a window. I'll see if I can make that work. Um. Mm-hmm. Where is it? Oh God, I feel like a boomer. Chat. Oh, okay, okay. Hopefully that goes over the gaming window. Okay, we're very close now. Almost there. Almost there. So yeah, how's your week been, Comrade May? That'll do it. Oh wait. Oh my God, there's a lot of lag. If that's okay, how about now? Can you hear me now? That's where my stream currently is. I just heard an echo of myself from like, geez, a total minute ago. Man. Um, Let me try something. You just close all this out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Almost there. Thank God. Everything is less important than Elden Ring at the moment. I'm so excited for this game. It's supposed to be amazing. Vigo, you better not unplug the controller. We will have words if you do. We will have words. Yeah, so I don't know. Anyone in the chat wants to talk about their day, I'm interested in hearing it. Hopefully the stream is reasonably caught up. I don't really know if it is. I'm just waiting on Elden Ring to load. Oh, yeah. Hell yes. Oh, I'm so excited. No. You kidding me? What? Yeah, play now. Play now, please. It is released. It is released. It is available. I got the patch. It is available. What the frick? Okay, I mean, I'm glad they're improving stability. But let me play the game, please. Thank you. It's also got awfully delayed. Yeah, that's not ideal. I don't know. It's the most my Wi-Fi can handle, apparently, which is a shame. I mean, I don't have Netflix running or anything. It might just be son of a frick. I don't know if I'm allowed to curse. I feel like YouTube might demonetize me. Well, not that I'm monetized to begin with. I'm not that big. Nor that would I even really want to be monetized. Come to think of it, like it would be very limiting. Yeah, it does say kilobytes per second. Only like 2,215 at peak, and then like it's usually lower. So it's probably not ideal. It's a shame. This has kind of been a snafu of a stream so far. Anyway, I'm glad your week's been good. Mine has too, for the most part. At the top. Don't quite know what that's referring to. It might be because it's so delayed, you know? Come on. Oh, balls. Now it has to unpack. Oh my god. I was expecting to be able to play it right away. Like a lot of games, when you preload, it's like that. Top chat, it should be live. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. This does seem a lot better than just holding the window open. Right, so. As soon as the game unpacks, I swear, this game is supposed to be really cool. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. How long is this going to take? 20 minutes? Jeez. Alright, well, I guess I'll just vibe here in the meantime. Might work on my paper, honestly. That could maybe be slightly interesting. I don't know. It's on labor stuff, which is basically Ancom, you know, if you're a syndicalist. And it's about the PRO Act, which is super interesting. Protecting the right to organize. There's a lot of really cool stuff in it. Like, for example, essentially it allows people to vote in on like their phones and just via the internet for union elections. Because usually what they do, the NLRB is super like archaic and outdated, and they have this physical like drop in your ballot like box it takes place at the place of employment. And so like employers often set up cameras around it, especially Amazon, in their like unionizing drive. They had like this like security guards and this firm they hired to prevent the union bust, pretty much, just like patrolling around as people submitted their votes. And you know, they weren't directly watched while they were voting because that's illegal, but like they did everything short of that, and the message was definitely like, if you vote yes, you're fired. It's the implication, as Dennis from It's Always Sunny would say. And yeah, so that's really messed up, and the PRO Act potentially counters that. It's definitely not going to pass Senate. It got past the House, shockingly, but I think due partially to the corporate Dems and partially just Democrats in general being a relatively cringe, centrist, neoliberal party that doesn't have much interest in actually passing pro-labor like legislation. It's probably not going to go through. What is fun is reading the debates on the House floor on it, and there are some sick owns. There's like a list of Poggy, indeed. Oh, 5 minutes ago. Yeah, that's a bummer. I don't know. I wish the stream's better. I kind of don't know what the deal is. Let me see. Maybe I should click the go live button. Does that do anything? Perhaps? Is that better? I don't know. Unclear. Big if true. The soy boy tab. yeah. Exactly. I just chug soy, man. It's what I do. But yeah, the product looks to be pretty sweet, and there were some great dunks on the Senate floor. Like the Republicans, for their sides of like the debates, they just talked about like, oh, this is corruption from like big union, the organizations that make up like 0.1% of our economy. They've clearly bribed all these Democrats into caring about the working class, and also they talked a lot about like the Clinton Foundation and cultural Marxism. The like anti-Semitic conspiracy theory that actual goddamn Nazis use. And the Democrats actually, to their credit, the more radical Labor one, who's proposing the bill in the first place, called them out on that, saying like, I've heard a lot about cultural Marxism, a lot about the Clintons, and not very much about like the health or well-being of the American working class. If you're as for like American family values and the heartland or whatever as you claim to be, you should care about this a whole lot. But no, your corporate donors would not allow that, which is no less true for Democrats for the most part. But like, it was a sweet dunk. I appreciated it. I appreciated the bluntness. It's something people usually don't say out loud, from what I've seen in discourse. They say it out plenty for leftists, but like within the Democrat Republican normcore mainstream, the Overton window pilled cringe politics, they very rarely bring that stuff up. Much Judeo-Bolshevism. Very true. So true. Honestly, I actually am quite proud of the tribe of my people, in that I have discovered some anarchist klezmer, which I know I've already showed you, Comrade May, but figured I might as well play a little bit of it on stream. I don't think I'll get copyright strike, because the guy seems pretty cool. Ignore my YouTube recommendations. I'm not a nerd. I don't watch gaming videos. I would never be a gamer. But yeah, it's pretty great. But yeah, it's a banger. Oh my god, just please load. It was hard for me to sleep last night. I'm rarely this hyped for a game. Yeah, based, right? I agree. No manufacturing. We really need like a general strike yesterday. It would do so much good. I mean, I heard some people saying that like I like that sign. I've heard of the strikes in October being described as an informal one. Same with the fight for 15. I think it's more accurately just like people in an uncoordinated way withdrawing from the labor force. But the end result is pretty much the same, which is that companies are actually upping their offers significantly. In a way they didn't when people were struggling during the pandemic, but they did suddenly when they became would just stop working for them. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, in my opinion. There's a real question, though, that I have an answer that you might have some insight into, Comrade May. If anything, it's an interesting research question. Which is, like, essentially, where have those workers gone? Like, have they saved up enough money to just sort of live off of? Are they doing rent strikes? Are they being based and just stealing food from the grocery stores? I don't know. Are they being even more based and setting up communes? I kind of doubt it, but that would be really cool. I don't know. Because the fact that people are withdrawing from the labor force entirely and not getting new jobs is a little weird. And the benefits have for the most part ended, like the stimulus checks and that kind of thing. I guess there's still unemployment, but you know, that's limited and it isn't that much. I just wonder how people are getting by. Maybe I should interview some folks. I could do VR chat interviews if I want to be gamer with it, or I could just, you know, go out into real life, which is kind of cringe. Meat space and all. Yeah, same. I do too. Jobless people communes are ideal. Justice for the for everyone in a new and better land. You could tell I couldn't know some. I didn't know some of the lyrics in the middle there. The point is, I like this stuff. No, gamers! I know! Gamers are pretty great, not gonna lie. And yet I am a gamer. That's the dialect, right? It's, you know, I'm not cringe, I am based. That's the thesis. And yet I'm a gamer. That's the antithesis. And through them comes a synthesis, where I play Elden Ring and talk vaguely about anarchist politics. Or communist politics. Oh, that's cool. I've seen you do some Duolingo stuff with Yiddish. Yeah. I like to learn it too, frankly. I just don't really have the time recently. I've been really swamped with social work stuff. But yeah, I hope to do that one day. Self-crit. Yeah, true. That's pretty true. Yeah. I've been procrastinating on this big paper. The one I mentioned earlier, actually. The one on the policy memo. But yeah, it is fascinating, is the nice thing. I've gotten to use this tab in my bookmarks that's just called Revolution. And it's like hundreds of tabs that I've bookmarked over the eons. Through strange eons, even death may die, etc. You know, I got a lot of stuff there, and a surprising amount of it is relevant to labor policy, because, I mean, it's all based on the feasibility of a syndicalist revolution, pretty much. Oh, God. Alright, we're almost there. I've heard this described as, like, the best Souls game, which might just be hype. Definitely could just be hype. But I kind of buy it, from what I've seen. It seems like it's a significantly newer idea than like the original Souls trilogy, which kind of, you know, by 3 they were being very self-critical about like the repeated tropes and whatnot. Also, base capital quote in the middle of the music video. Pretty good one too. Yeah, commodities are pretty wet. I just spend my days on linguistics and arguing with Vaushits about Ukraine. Trust me, you're more productive. I suppose it's all relative. Anti-Vaushite action. Yeah. I gotta say, I've lost a lot of respect for that guy. My take on it is that, like, Russia is pretty autocratic right now. It's just like, it sure seems like an excuse for the US to expand. On the other hand, like, it seems like all war is kind of just an organized way of slaughtering the middle class, or the working class, sometimes. Not that they're really different. I mean, I guess I'm against all war, but, like, given the fact that it's gonna happen, I suppose I'm rooting for Ukraine, but I would prefer the US not intervene. We don't need more reason to spend more on military. If we want to save lives, we can do a lot more to save lives at home. But, yeah, I don't know. I suppose the one justified reason I see for, like, going to war is to stop fascists, pretty much. You know, World War II was anti-fascist action and all. And I don't think a lot of people, even like tankies nowadays, argue that modern Russia is communist. You know? Like, the USSR was arguably socialist, but I don't know. Yeah, I think it's kind of just an oligarchy now. That's at least what I've heard and how I understand. But I know Vouch's opinion is basically U.S. intervention now, which is a little bit. Although I do somewhat get the underlying rhetoric of, like, well, you should stop the expansion of oligarchs. But the idea that the U.S. is any meaningfully better is a little silly. Alright, on that note, it's gamer time. Easy anti-G. That's probably why I needed the performance optimization stuff, I bet. Because anti-cheat makes it lag like hell. No one thinks that it is. The Ukraine is not anarchist, I thought. Yeah, true. God, I wish. From what I read, though, there is actually a significant anarchist faction in Aktion. Ditto with actually Catalonia. Like, I mean, a lot of them got purged, obviously. But, you know, for one, Mondragon is based there. They aren't really syndicalist. But they at least are, like, you know, a big worker co-op. And they do have an anarchist faction there, which is pretty dope. Alright, let's see if I can get the chat to, like, sort of superimpose over the gamer game. Doesn't look like it's working as of now. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Vigo's watching the stream. He's recently, I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous stream, but my boy Vigo here has recently sort of discovered that things are going on screens, like both when I'm watching Netflix and when I'm playing video games, and he's recently gotten very interested in them, which is mostly extremely cute. Like, he watches stuff with me. But sometimes he tries to paw at things that are moving, I think thinking that they're prey or whatever, which is less cute. And my TV fell over the other day because of it. So, I hope he doesn't get too into Elden Ring. He doesn't get too hyped. So now I'm going to see if I can find a way to make sure the chat is... Please. Balls. Oh, wait. Okay. What are these windows then? Come on. Frick. The heck? Man. I want to be able to read that. Hang on. controller. Elden Ring. Work with me here. What the hell? Am I just stupid? Like, am I pressing the wrong button? I'm pressing A. Like that. Come on. Come on. Come on, just work. Ah! That was just my glasses. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how to get chat overlaid. Since I have a cat, you need a tank. That's right. Yeah, black cat strikes and all. Most deaf. Ah! Did it work this time? Yeah, boy! Longest yeah boy ever. Alright. Oh. There's gotta be an easier way to do this, but I simply don't know it, so we'll settle for this. Just not. It's a little jank, not gonna lie, but whatever. OBS, could you like work with me here? And yeah, it's true. I am glad no one thinks Russia is communist nowadays. That's definitely reassuring. You know, I disagree with tankies a lot, but that's at least, you know, at least a recognition of the current situation, and I respect. The opinion respecter has logged on, if you will. Okay. Actually, the controls seem pretty similar to normal Dank Souls. By the way, I'm switching to gamer parlance now. I hope you're ready for that. My grandparents think so. Oh no, really? Most politically literate boomer. I love my grandparents, but they are similarly uneducated. Damn, these classes all look cool. I guess Bandit is probably the closest to the character I'm gonna RP as. Ooh, a weeb. Oligarchs. Yeah, that is just capitalism facts. Prisoner, that's... I mean... I'm a Chad. Yeah. I think any real gamer has to be. Yeah, proletariat, exactly. Noble, boiled prawn. Said to beguiling power. Huh. Okay. Ooh, keys are usually really good. And imp ashes. Old spirits. Golden stain. Seed seems very good. Let's go with golden seed. Oh no. Wait. Draconian, huh? I like this guy. Descendants of denizens of another world. Long life was interesting. I wonder if this affects story stuff. I hope so. Well versed in ancient legends and heresy. What's the most RP appropriate one? I don't know. They're said to bleed silver. Damn, this lord's already really cool. Don't age. Maybe just yeah. Also, that dude be pale as hell. That's so true. You know what? This is already kind of perfect. I want him to be an other, you know, an other Thad. I feel like a tattoo is thematically appropriate. Where do I pick the tattoo? Oh. Well, let's see. Which one? The Dark Sign? That's a callback. You know, Nordic stuff is really cool, but it's associated with fascism nowadays, and that's kind of cringe. You know, like, Native American kind of war paint is pretty neat. That's been used to fight imperialist aggressors and whatnot. Oh, you're seeing double? No kidding. Oh, you mean he looks like me? I'm flattered if that's the case. Yeah, this is definitely literally just me. This is me in real life. Real face reveal. Vom today. That's so true. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Maybe... No, I don't want that either. There we go, Yeah, that's cool looking now. Alright. That patch could be neat, but... yeah. This is pretty good. Maybe a beard too. I like beards. And maybe make the hair a little darker. Mr. Steal Your Life Partner. Yeah, okay, this is good. This is good. Pog, alright. How do you... you can make ridiculous characters with this sort of creator. By making just everything out of proportion with each other, but... I suppose with this kind of build, I kind of have to level strength a little, at least. Just for role-playing purposes. But apparently they added like a ton of really cool spells to the game, so I gotta put a little bit into faith and intelligence. Oh, you can change by 10. Alright. That's still like literally no body hair. I can't see it. 1984. Communism is when there's no body hair. Unless he just has back hair. What the hell? Not okay. Whatever, I'll keep it. he do be looking like young Stalin. That's pretty true. Save to favorites. He's Joseph Stalin. Okay, let's go. I mean, I feel bad as Eric is saying that, but yeah, young Stalin do be having grip though. The partial socialization of the economy thing is really cool, and I gotta say, I genuinely did not know that before I talked to you about it, Comrade May, so maybe I do need to be slightly more educated. That being said, I'm still salty about Macnavania. Although I guess that was technically Lenin's thing, right? I don't know. That being said, let's see the plot. Let's see the lore.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
That's so true. Right.
The great Elden Ring.
Lord of the Rings vibes. With a ring representing power and all.
Across the fog, the lands between.
Also, for whatever reason, Firm Software seems to like fog as a theme. Don't know what that's about. I think it's supposed to represent like primordial nature or something.
Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found.
Good.
And in the
Saves the
night
guillotine.
of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish.
Good. I think I'm agreeing with this
Soon,
like apocalyptic situation already.
Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden
Wow.
Ring.
That's like the worst thing he's done, it sounds like.
The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shadow.
Whoa, that's gnarly. Shattering, huh?
A war from which no lord arose.
Good. Okay, I realize
A
the
war
gravitas of this intro isn't
leading to abandonment.
improved by me agreeing with every downfall of royalty, but
Oh, rise now, ye tarnished,
damn,
ye dead, who yet live.
that guy's putting some oomph in those lines.
The call of long lost grace speaks to us all. Oralu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion,
He banging a corpse?
the loathsome dung-eater,
Well, no, now eating poop is base.
and Sir Gideon Othniel, the all-knowing.
Yeah, he didn't know how to dodge roll though. He died. Yeah, I hope you can ally with the poop eater. That's my alignment. Literally, how do people starve? Just eat your own feces.
Whom grace would again
Anarchism is one. That's so true. That's very true.
a tarnished.
In some ways, like being lazy is a form of resistance. If everyone is very lazy all at once, that's a revolution.
Cross the fall.
It's funny because also people being very active all at once is a revolution. Okay, well, I'll shut up.
To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Don't you mean Elden Commissariat of the People? Am I right, Comrade Man? But yeah, no lords, no masters. I hope there's a choice to walk away from the Elden Ring, like there is with a lot of the Dark Souls games. Although, in those games... Oh, the ring. Okay, cool. I can jump, touch bloodstain, praise the Elden Ring. That's so true. Rated good. You know, I'm gonna say something funny too. Oh, no. I don't... Leave me alone. Oh my god. I just want to say a thing. 1984. Not. Lazyism is like a legalism, but not. That's pretty true. Quite so. Okay. Does that let me write messages? Alright, that's my map. Okay. Okay. You know, can I turn off the tutorial? Also, this is slightly laggy. Let's see if I can maybe change that. Just medium. We're not fancy here. Okay, whatever. Also, where do you think tutorial stuff would be? I was told you could turn the tutorial stuff. Oh yeah, here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Messages. Alright. No, actually, first off, I want to say first off L plus ratio, or something like that. First off, joy. That's an appropriate reaction to playing this game for the first time. And you gotta do the advanced ones. There are 4 is usually the play. But maybe and then here. And then blank oh blank. Something incredible. Oh, something incredible. And I guess jump for joy. Yeah. I gotta express my enthusiasm. Takes out of his butthole. That's where I keep my pencils. Sorry, freakers. I keep my pencils in my butt, and I don't care what society has to say about it. Wait, hold on. I feel like I missed something. Who is this? Alright, I'm not gonna get stuck on the lore. Don't get stuck on the lore. Oh, you can sneak? That's neat. You can jump. I'm still getting used to the controls. Maybe I shouldn't have turned off the tutorial. Whatever, I'll figure it out. I'm a gamer. I'm a pro gamer. Is orange the color of items now? Try jumping. That's so true. God. I'm gonna go meet God. Smartphone.com. Alright, right on, fair. Yeah, you can't get 1984. I like to see that the community hasn't changed. I'm glad. Alright, maybe I have to change the settings so it doesn't frame rate drop. I suspect this is partially due to streaming. Maybe I just need to like overclock my GPU or something. I don't know. I smell secret. Whoa, that's pretty. Okay, well that explains why it's lagging, I think. First off, left. Oh! Very good. I don't know if you played the previous Dark Souls games, Comrade and I, but the only way you could communicate like with your voice in multiplayer were these stones. Behold, I did it! Oh, there's nothing here, it's just you broke the quates. Oh my god, even just the little stupid community messages are just making me pawk, dare I say. I find it really enjoyable. Anyway, in the first one, the only way you could sort of speak to other players as opposed to like a voice chat or something, lag is when pretty tree, that's very good. Is through these carvings that have the stored voice of Worm the Giant. And he talked like this. And so when you wanted to say you liked something, you'd like drop a rock on the ground and it would rumble and say, "Very good." So that's what I'm inclined to say about most of this so far, is very good. God, I'm so hyped. The whole secret? I hate that. I hate that so. Oh! Oh! I wasn't even doing that for a bit. I wasn't. Maybe I showed some hubris in picking this class and skipping the tutorial if I'm dying to literally nothing. Chapel of Anticipation. I am anticipating. Rock movement. That's pretty true. How do I... Barbaric Roar? How do I do a Barbaric Roar? On the left side of the screen. Lose all runes. Okay. Just like the dark sign. It's pretty gnarly the way you write messages with someone's chopped off finger. God ahead, indeed. Well, what an introduction, huh? Oh, I guess this icon is like where I died last, but you know, I didn't have anything on me, so. I feel like from all the bloodstains, there's probably an enemy, is my suspicion. Vigo, oh my god. Cat. Literally, not right now. Time for boss. That's what it seems like. Alright, I should at least look up how to dual wield my club. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm just really regretting turning off the tutorials, but I'm also too proud to like turn them back on. Also, I'm sure people don't need to know this, but it just became clear that my cat has poop on his butt. He has very long fur. It's the struggle. I feel for him, but I don't like him sitting on my desk with it. Ugh. God, I'm gonna have to Clorox later. Anyway, how do I dual wield? Switch item, switch sorcery. Usually it's like Y, you hold Y. Maybe it's a button combo. Left button as of now is just punch. Okay, B is dodge. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, okay. That's what the barbaric roar is. Yeah. Just kick if you're barehanded. That's good to know. Clorox. Yeah. Remember, Republicans, you have to drink bleach to stay safe from the coronavirus. That's real news, straight from God Lord Trump. Is it maybe? No. God damn it! I mean, I'll turn on the tutorial later. I've been humbled. Ah, rump. That's so true. Try guard counter. I mean, I would do that if I had a weapon or a shield, but I'm a pro gamer. Ah, Rafted. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh me. Oh my. I would never get hit. I would simply die. Oh no no no! Oh no no! You will never get this! You'll never get this! Oh god. Alright, I kind of regret my actions, my words and my deeds. Okay, I'm doing okay, so... As soon as you show a sign of hubris, you die in this game. Is my experience. It's really well animated, though. He do be looking cool. Fuck, fuck. No, 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 no. Yeah, get Nade! I think. God, I'm like an eighth of the way through. I'm one hit from death. Not having armor is really a hindrance here, dare I say? You know, I'll be proud if I get like a quarter down before I get wrecked. Iframes, bitch! No! No! Caveman versus Techno Beetle. That's actually what I aspire to be. Return to Monkey. But you know what? Maybe I should unplug my external hard. Sometimes this slows stuff down. What just happened? Maybe this is a planned loss? Story-related loss? That would make me feel better about myself. Come on. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm glad I wasn't below par the game's expectations, but on the other hand, it would have been sweet to beat that thing on the first try. Look at that thong. People who say they play in it for the plot are lying. That is a furry horse. Oh no. Vosh detected.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side.
How do you ride side straddle like that? That seems tough. Yeah, I think Torrent is the name of the horse you get, so I suppose this lady's basically like the firekeeper of this game.
One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Good, good. Order is cringe, unless it's the Order and Anarchy, like the symbol. Also gotta go soon for linguistics and defending evil regimes online. Alright, right on. Well, you know what? I'm only gonna play for another hour or so anyway. I got class. But I'm definitely gonna start streaming again afterwards. Man, that butt. I don't know why they spend so long focusing on it. I suppose it's only if you're playing the naked character, I guess, that it's so prominent. Also, why... I don't understand why the back hair density is so much higher than the chest hair density. It's usually the opposite, I think. Because I haven't seen too many hairy dudes, but it sure seems like the opposite. Cave of Knowledge lies below. Okay. First off, I failed. That's pretty true. I am gonna say something sexist. I'm going to say woman with an exclamation point, because most gamers have never seen it. People... There's gotta be... Is there not a word for woman? No. This isn't letting me be sexist? This is horrible. Stop talking about this, chicks. No. 1984, I will not be silenced. Perhaps there aren't gendered terms. It actually would be kind of cool in a way. I mean, like, I know male and female, like, a sign of birth and all in this game was, basically called Type A and Type B. Har? What's a har? Oh, liar. I'm not dyslexic. You're dyslexic. Yeah, maybe my maybe my impulse to have a gamer moment here isn't good. It would be woman, therefore try like crying or something. Based, I know, right? Yeah, no, it is. It is actually quite progressive. I guess it's like a dream. Therefore, I don't know. Mimicry. Plunging attack is usually the funny one. This is the real game right here. Gorgeous View is just genuinely sexist. It's not funny. You gotta reach this level where it's like ridiculous enough to be ironic, I suppose. Whatever, wrong. You gotta be as thick as my character, is my implication. If you wanna get the ladies. You know? Like it or not, this is what peak performance looks like. Talk to who? What? Learning and remembrance? For all the arts of... I don't think he's actually talking. Okay. Take the plunge. Literally just meet God. Praise the great tree. That's a good... That's so true. Clip. What's the R? No, don't reveal my dyslexia to... Well, I don't actually have dyslexia. I'm just dumb. I feel like the first bonfire is going to be here. Yeah. Touch Grace. Okay, now I'm going to go back and take it. I'm already pogging. I find the idea of clip farming hilarious. Like, you kind of set up a scene in what's supposed to be this whole improvised medium. I don't know. It's just very... It's very up its own butt in a classically internet kind of way. Which I find it entertaining, if nothing else. Okay. Plunging attack. Yay. Close quarters. Uh-oh. So he said something about Ash of War. I think, from what I recall, they're based... Alright, see you later, Comrade Gray. Touch Grace, more like touch grass. I will never recover from that one. But yeah, see you later. Hope you have a good time, you know, defending dictators and learning Yiddish. That's really cool. Didn't expect rump. That's so true. What? He's invisible? Nani? Nandato? I don't know if there's anyone still watching. Chuck it in the fuck it bucket. I'm gonna keep playing. Also, I'm just gonna alt tab out and straight up look up how to dual wield. I don't give a shit. How to dual wield Elden Ring. Triangle. Well, that's not actually what I mean, I guess. How to dual hand? Oh, God! Son of a bitch. Stop it. I'm Googling. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. That was very rude. Dual hand, I guess. Y and then... Oh, okay. Oh! I understand. Je comprends. Rump moment. That's actually very true. I'm glad at least you watch my anime. Both you and I, we gotta stick together as folks with small audience. Which, by the way, I've been meaning to watch your new video. I'll comment on it once I get around to it. You know, social work and stuff. Very cringe. Oh, that's... yeah, quite. Uh-oh. Ooh, acquire materials? You can pick berries in this game? Yo. Based in hunter-gatherer build. Try back? Yeah. Oh shit. I don't like this at all. Oh, get bonked. Get bonked. Get utterly bonked. I feel like this is the tutorial area. Why is it always run? On the other hand, that guy said something about getting an Ash of War, so this feels slightly secrety already. I guess I'm just talking to potential viewers who might watch the stream, but you know, who is that likely to be truly? Maybe this video when I'm like 60, like, oh, I remember when I played Elden Ring. Good times. Before the, I don't know, Elon Musk skipped all of his brain chips. Could this be what? I mean, I agree, but what? Where's the necessary item? Maybe I'm missing the joke. I think I'm missing the joke. Maybe I destroyed the necessary item. You know what? I should look around. I can't see anything. Alright. So there's an annoying ass crossbow man up here. Oh, shit. And he's invisible. Little dick. That is extremely rude. Yeah. Yeah, that's... yeah. Being invisible. Yeah. Hello, nerd. I detected you via your incel smell. Didn't expect door. That's a good message. Maybe there's an invisible door? Oh. That one just ran away. Hope that doesn't mean I'm in a boss battle. That sometimes happens. This is an interesting area. I suspect this isn't supposed to be the first area per se. Because it seems slightly secrety. That's just all about the secret. For ambush, yeah. Now this is interesting. I wonder if this is a We'll peek at an upcoming area, perhaps. You know, this game might not be one of the better ones for commentary because I'm liable to be so engrossed in it, I can't, like, think enough to come up with entertaining dialogue. And again, maybe when you're forcing the entertaining dialogue, that's when it's least entertaining. Raise the jump attack. That's so true. Maybe this is where a tutorial would normally be if I hadn't turned it off. Hello? Oh, I thought that was an enemy. Whatever, get nay-nayed. Uh-oh. I hope this isn't embossed. Is this maybe a respawn point? I've heard the statues are sometimes respawn points. Alright, let's go. Let's go, gamers. Soldier of Godric. Oh, he's invisible too. Oh, God. I like how... Ooh, this battle's all about seeing his footsteps in the water. Oh, that's so cool. I love this game already. Man. A lot of this gameplay will just be me, like, uncritically gushing this game. And I'm bragging that I'm a pro gamer, because I am. I'm a gamer. I'm literally already gaming. Hubris. Beware of rump. Beware of rump, you fool! You shouldn't have exposed your rump if you didn't want to die. You can't match the clap of my ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a hell yeah? I imagine not. Didn't expect Laggardy Spurt. Yeah. Didn't expect Weak Foe. Yeah, maybe I'll save the messages for later. Now let's see, where'd I come in? I kind of forget. Behold, skeleton! That's so true. I am beholding a skeleton. And I was right! It foreshadowed the boss fight. God, I'm smart. A little crack in the wall. First off, well done. I know. Oh, hot naked woman. Not clickbait? Hot naked man with back hair, not clickbait? Ah, Elden Ring. In short, something incredible. That's quite so. Quite so. Strength, okay. Did I do all this for a goddamn gesture? Look, I mean, gestures are pretty cool, but... Oh god. What have I done? Where's my strength gesture at? Alright. It's a cool gesture, it's just... I guess I was expecting a reward. Like, the guy on the cliff said something about Ashes of War? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's joy ahead. Just getting started, well, that's true. Am I maybe missing something? I almost hope I am. Try attacking. I've been bamboozled. I've been bamboozled and tricked and possibly flim-flammed, even. This is absolutely unacceptable. No rump ahead. That's so sad. I guess I didn't get anything from beating that dude, unless I missed something. No, nothing. He's got like 400 souls or whatever they're called. What a ripoff. I'm convinced I'm missing something, but I may just not be. It's a shame I don't have a chat, really, because someone could probably tell me at this point. Whatever. I'll become a big YouTuber someday. Hi, Sawyer friend. Okay. Vorred. That's actually so true. Learning and remembrance, call the arts of war. Meh, 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 meh. I guess that was just the tutorial. Well, I'm glad I didn't die on the tutorial. My gamer honor is preserved. Red based. Oh, so true, Comrade Meg. Glad to see you're still here. I appear to have done the whole... I fought a boss. I got nothing. You dropped nothing. Except a gesture, I guess. I mean, it's a cool gesture. But... I'm a little disappointed, not gonna lie. On the other hand, he was a really cool boss. He was, like, invisible. And you could only see him from, like, the ripples in the water. It was neat. No, mayhaps? No. Flasks? Oh, yo, okay. Okay. Increase the amount. I need sacred tears to do that. Okay. Yeah, this seems like a good split. I can't live without Chairman Sonder. Yeah, let's go. Glorious People's Party of Gamerism. Why is it always missed? Why is it always... I guess he's custom. I'm not allowed to do that. I would be demonetized. Use stone sword key? I guess I don't have one. Okay. Hidden path ahead. I know he's rolling. Yeah. Something incredible ahead. Yeah. Never change. Never change Dark Souls community. I love it. Finger Severer. Uh-oh. Tarnished furled finger as well. A lot of finger themes. I guess it makes sense because it's related to rings. Seek lever. That's true. Necessary item. Whatever. I'm unironically, I'm a little salty. I didn't get something from that boss. I still appreciate the trolling. I do enjoy the trolling. Oh, maybe I just get on the elevator. That could be it too. I could have sworn that ghost dude mentioned an Ash of War, which is basically like kind of like a spell, except it's tied to a weapon. It's pretty cool. Then again, maybe he did. I could be misremembering. Could this be item? No, it's not. It's a message. Still a fine message. Right on, right on. Elden Ring. It's like a dream. Yeah. Aw, I am hyped. Lim Gray. Oof. Alright, yeah, I gotta leave a message on this. If only I had a camera painting, perhaps. It's a beautiful view. I want to express that. How about, I don't believe it. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, yeah, OMG Headspace. It's a pretty good service. I recommend it. On the other hand, it's kind of expensive. A little cringe bougie. Race discovered. Hog.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
How do you know?
Without guidance,
I am
you are
bitchless.
fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Wow. I'm so mad.
Luckily
But you're
for you,
correct.
however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless, me, Vare. Take
Oh.
care to listen.
You wanna...
Are you familiar?
You coming on to me, Valray?
The golden light that
You
gives
heard
life
the clap of my ass
to
cheeks?
tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times.
Huh.
That is the guidance of grace.
Ah,
That a tarnished must travel.
okay.
Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
I wonder if, like, within the lore, it looks like it's pointing to different places for different people, because presumably they have different fates, right? It raises a lot of questions about what the nature of light in this universe. Or maybe just the nature of magic. It could just be magic. Row of fruit. Small golden... Okay, I gotta figure out what some of these items are. Because they sound interesting. Co-op sign? Ooh, nice. Nice. Some... Okay, so these are the co-op items. Fingers... Alright, roger that. Roger that. They're multiplayer stuff. It's good I get them right away. Pretty annoying in other Souls games where you gotta wait a while to get them. I'm going the wrong way. And no one can stop me. Whoa. I guess I kinda can't go the wrong way in this game. I wonder if I can swim. Nah. Maybe should I test it? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, I'll go the way you want me to, game, for now. But know that I'm planning to disobey you in the near future. You can hunt! I always say morning instead of good morning, because if it were a good morning, I'd be hunting and or fishing. Mostly fishing, but since I haven't confirmed that there's a fishing minigame yet, I don't know if this is like Game of the Year potential. If it has a fishing minigame, then I don't know. Like, yeah, it'd be up there. That's perhaps my favorite ideology. Not the one I agree with mine, but my favorite is grill-centric boomerism. Or anarcho-boomerism. Where it's just about fishing and grilling and not much else, really. Ruin fragment. Oh, that's interesting. So the ruins themselves are loot. Perhaps I can craft something with it. Except I don't really know what I picked that... Oh, it's shiny. I see. Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering aloud how I tell what's a ruin fragment, because it's all ruins, but that explains it. Man, I should try to find a solution to this slowdown. Oh, this makes... Alright, that makes sense. My fan isn't working. That'll frickin' do it. This computer overheats pretty easy. Okay. Maybe, hopefully that'll be better. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I need to find a better cooling rig for my PC. Maybe, like, slathering thermal paste on the bottom? I don't know if that works. But I used to build PCs, and it worked with CPUs. It's just, it might also be a stupid idea to cover the entire bottom of the laptop in it. But, I mean, that, wouldn't stop me. I'm not a coward. I'm willing to be stupid. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. Yo, your face do be looking like roots. And your crown, for that matter. Do I detect a theme? Or does that just mean it's a safe point? Oh, guide! Okay, so he's pointing somewhere. Alright. Alright. I don't know what that means, returning to the roots, but perhaps that's my goal in all of this? I did hear some mild spoilers, so watch out if you're allergic to that. Namely that, like, the goal of, like, the Firekeeper lady is to be taken to the roots of the big tree, I think? So perhaps that's what that's referring to? Church of Ella. I don't know if people are supposed to be disappearing like this.
I can see it. But I can also see that you're not after my throat.
Right.
Then why not purchase a little something? I am Carly, purveyor of fine
I
goods.
feel like people are not supposed to be disappearing like this. Telescope seems good. Crafting, eh? Well, I could definitely... Waypoint roads. Flask of wondrous physique. Or physique. Furl calling finger remedy. Interesting. Okay, well, it seems like a craft makes a good start here. And a torch is necessary in these games.
I am
Tell me about
nomadic people, selling
why you
wares
look
as
like
I
Santa.
travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's
Okay.
only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Sure.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
I imagine a global collapse would hinder trade, or at least you would think. That face when this dystopian medieval society is more humane than our own because economic trade is shut down when things go to shit. It do be what it like. Anyway, guess I don't have to craft here because there's no option for it. Aha! Item crafted. Fire pots? Okay. Bone dart, eh? Roa fruit, eh? Rainbow stone, eh? These all seem fairly niche, but maybe I'll craft them in a bit. I wonder if that wind pointing to my objectives too? There's also like a line of light here. Suppose, yeah, this place was the place I was supposed to go, is kind of what it looks like. But my understanding was I was supposed to get a horse. Not to be rude, but where is my horse, please? Smithing stone, okay. Yo! Hell yeah. You reinforce things. That's huge. That's huge. However, I only have one, so I guess not yet. Dang lag. Or frame rate drops, or whatever. I hate easy anti-cheat. Bet it has to do with that. Or just my computer being bad, I suppose. But I'd rather not consider that. Where are the heroes? Yeah. Let's go. Oh, this is where I just was. Incantation ahead. Maybe that's what it's pointing at, perhaps? Alright, you know what? Yellow. Let's go. Trina's Lily. Presumably more crafting stuff. Which honestly, so far, at least the recipes I've seen, I kind of sleep on crafting. I kind of sleep. Although the Molotov cocktail does look pretty good, actually. I just don't know where I'd find, like, smoldering butterflies or whatever that was. Maybe this is a place to get incantations? I don't know. Spell it. Is this perhaps my objective? That's a ways away. I really need my horse. I feel. I imagine it would make traversal a bit easier. And I did see a big knight when I was up on that cliff, so I imagine you're supposed to fight him on horseback. Now, I am a pro gamer, and perhaps the hardcore way to fight him would be on foot. But, you know, I was kind of humbled by that first boss, I gotta admit. I hope it's like the Asylum Demon where you get to come back. It's my personal blog. Finish my Sour speedrun. Yo! Let's go! And don't worry, I'm nothing if not good for procrastinating. Yeah, that's my special. Oh! Eagles, cringe! Reminds me of American imperialism. That was I almost threw up in my mouth. Thought they were statues. Statues can. Okay, so I think I'm trying to find out where to go. I think the next step is to blow up someone's chat. Well, you know, it's easy to do when you're the only person there, but nonetheless, I appreciate it. You see, I can't figure out if these guys are supposed to be invisible. Because I kind of suspect it's a graphical error. If they are, that's really cool. But I feel like maybe they're not supposed to be invisible. There's another guy here. I guess these guys weren't really doing anything to me. Is that guy just running away? Okay, you know what? Yeah, I won't bother you. It's chill. Because, yeah, the merchant was invisible. And I feel like that definitely isn't supposed to be the case. Regret. Yeah, you know what? Same. I didn't want to kill these guys. I just assumed they were enemies. Club first, ask questions later, I guess. Ooh, there's a day and night cycle. I think I just noticed it getting a little darker. Dang, this is so laggy. I do bet it's streaming. That's usually what it is. Maybe I should get a more powerful PC. On the other hand, I'm not very rich. Also, you missed this, Comrade Meg, but this last fella I talked to basically called me bitchless. Which was very rude. He said I was made. Which I think it's supposed to mean that, like, I just don't have healing flasks or, like, a firekeeper in the lore. I don't know. Regardless, though, it hurt my feelings. I didn't kill him, though. I exercised quite a bit of self-restraint. Club Penguin. Yeah, that's pretty true. I don't quite get what's in... Oh, shit! What the fuck? What in the good goddamn? Okay, yeah, I'm starting to feel like maybe these guys aren't supposed to be invisible. Ow. Stop it. Stop, stop, stop. Oh! That didn't count. That didn't. There was. No! Yeah, I kind of got smartphoned. I gotta admit. I kind of got smartphoned. The good news is I figured out how to dual hand a weapon. And also now I have access to crafting, and I can upgrade my weapon and stuff. Yeah, see, these guys aren't supposed to be invisible. I've decided. Maybe I should turn down the graphics more. To my great shame. I thought this was supposed to be a gaming PC. Ugh. Whatever, the game looks pretty no matter what, I think. Are you freaking frame rate dip still? Oh, that's kind of disappointing. I wonder if I'm the only one experiencing this, or this is like a common thing. I should turn off shadows? It's not like they look good when it's low graphics anyway. Grass, quality medium, touch grass. Can you turn shadows off? No. Grass only goes down to medium. I guess. Man, I wonder what the deal is. Oh, or maybe it's still on high texture settings, because it says that not all of them were changed. That's possible. I probably should go reclaim my... what they're called? Relics? Not souls? Gaming. Yeah, I know. It's pretty... it's disgusting. But... you know, it's what the people want sometimes. It is a game. So it's a harsh truth. You know, and you know why? It's because we really live in a society. The Jonkler wasn't. Yeah. Take that, you weird sea urchin bulb. But yeah, the enemies aren't supposed to be invincible, I've decided. That's definitely what it seems like. You literally never get this. Aside from that one time you did hit me. Just get closer. Oh my god. This game had better stop lagging or I'm gonna have a heated game. I am going to send death threats to fuckers on Twitter. Take that. I'm gonna abuse a defenseless animal. You made me do this, easy anti-cheat. You made me do this. Now you see my crazy world. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what society's driven me to at this point. You know? Watch out, turtles. Mitch McConnell. Just kidding. I would never harm a representative. If this is Minecraft, this is only joke. I mean, this is Elden Ring, technically, I suppose. Mitch McConnell do be looking like a turtle, though. Club Turtle, that's pretty true. 4 ahead? Okay, I believe you. Groveside Cave. What's all this? Okay, touched Grace. Literally touched Grace. I feel like I want to go get my horse first. I feel like this probably isn't where you get the horse. I think that you get a pretty big map. Oh, maybe that icon I saw earlier was just denoting where I died last? Because it was all the way over here, and that might have been like the tutorial area or something. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to go? Yeah, I don't know. The guy who said I was bitchless basically said that, like, yo, you should follow where the light points to. Which I can't really tell that, but maybe that's because of my graphics settings. I can't see enemies until I'm on. This is not okay. Alright, maybe I have to turn up, like, view distance or something. Because I'm fine with it. I'm more fine with it being laggy than I'm fine with it not showing the enemies. Is there any way to change when it spawns in people? No. Man, I'm salty. I wonder if there's a way to remove easy anti-cheat. I hope so. Let's just turn stuff back up to medium if it's going to be annoying anyway. Motion blur's kind of stupid. Light moment, that's so true. Alright, it's about as laggy, you know, I don't see a significant increase. Maybe now it'll actually show me enemies? Well, now I can see his torch, at least. Good God. I wonder if it's like a disk transfer rate issue or something? Something nerd talk? I wonder if me doing the barbaric war will make Senpai notice me. No, he's dumb. He deserves to die. Get. I'm doing an Ancom playthrough. Literally, ungood his bunga. Anyway, I like the open world so far. It's definitely pretty. This looks like an enemy camp. Or maybe it's friendly, maybe it's like a hub area? I don't know. I'll have a lot of time to think in the time it takes me to walk over there due to latency. Oh my god. I'm gonna shit a chicken. I swear to god. Oh my god, game. Literally, I hope it isn't permanently like this. Hopefully when I'm not streaming it's like actually functions. Maybe I could just record it off screen or something. I mean, it's less fun, but like it might cause less lag, I don't know. At least there's a checkpoint. Oh, I think this was the stuff that was supposed to be guiding me, the little sparkles. Fairy magic, I guess. I wonder if they made the light the by and fire thing touch grace before or after the touch grass meme became a thing, because this game was in development for like 5 years and it's developed by a Japanese country, so it was presumably like not, most of its developers didn't speak English per se. On the other hand, they collaborated with George R. Martin, who's an English author. I don't know. Is touch grass supposed to be a reference to touch grass? We might never know. What I do know is that the man wouldn't want you to know that. You know, I'm blowing the lid wide open.
Greetings,
So,
traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
she's got some extremely mysterious vibes. Maybe it's just something about a cloak. I wish I had a cloak. I wish I had clothes. Then again, that would muffle the clap of my ass cheeks, and that's a big part of intimidating my enemies.
I offer you
Oh, that's
an
not really.
accord.
Is that like a tattoo or like second eyelashes, or I can't really tell. Oh, and water.
Have you
Yeah,
heard of
this is in the Florida's natural jug glow.
They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished.
Okay.
But you, I am afraid,
Don't rub it in.
powerless.
I'm very sensitive,
I can play
despite
the
my
role of
physique.
maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring.
Okay, cool. To let you level up.
You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Okay. You can't touch my butt, though.
Then it's settled.
I wonder what happens if you
By
refuse.
grace,
Oh, I should have
to
refused.
turn runes into strength.
Okay.
Ah, another matter.
Yeah.
I bequeath to you this
You want me to
ring.
put on clothes? It's not going to happen. Oh.
Use
Thanks.
it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent.
Pog.
Torrent has chosen you.
I mean, has he really chosen me?
With respect,
If you just gave me the ring? Like, it sounds like that. You know, he didn't really have a choice in the matter, actually.
shall I turn your runes to strength?
1984.
Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
I don't know. I am an extremely toxic Sigma male, so I would never open up emotionally to anyone. Whoa. Much less a ghost. Good God. Yeah, never reveal your feelings to a ghost. Whoa. God damn. Enemies really have to render in closer to me, or farther away from me, because this is a lot. What if I just finessed my way onto your thing? You son of a... You saw nothing, piece of shit. Slave of the bourgeois. Yo! Yeah, I took your shit. I took your stuff. You're gonna get fired, nerd. I bet you don't have a union. No, oh wait, he's coming towards me, I think. Oh shit. Whatever. Maybe if I double fist it? Sometimes that means you can ignore strength requirements? Nope. Alright, whatever. Oh shit, this does like no damage. Probably because I don't have the stats. Oh, I think I just... Oh my god, this game is so hard to play when enemies are invisible. Otherwise this would be so easy for me. Because I'm a pro gamer, as I've said many times. Many people are saying this. Alright. I guess I don't have enough strength. Usually... I think I might just need to level up once, actually. Usually you get 150% of your strength score when you hold it with both hands. Yeah, anti-union. Yeah, scab nerds. Yeah. Yeah, there's power in the union, bitches. Why is it always confusion? That's so true. I guess that was all they had here? It kind of looked very important. Yeah, duh, treasure chest ahead. Doi. Obvious much? Sweaty? L? Ratio? I like how my guy's doing stealth. First off, bright spot. Okay. God, this is so much harder when I can't see the enemies. I basically just have to mash like the lock-on button. Scab more like ACAB. That's very true. You know what an even better corollary to ACAB is? Okay, finally. A good corollary to ACAB is APAB, which is all presidents were bastards. I forgot I don't have the stats for this thing. What have I done? No. You will literally never... You might get this. You might get this. I'll admit you might get this. Oh. It's hard to judge the distances when they're invisible. This is literally unfair. Hacks. I hope this is showing up for you that they're invisible too. That sounds pretty crazy. The good news, I think, is that it's night, so it might be easier for me to like not alert the other dudes. It feels like they should all be on top of me at this point. I'm gonna do a pro gamer move and switch while I'm running away. APAB. Ooh, I'm interesting. Yeah, I'm interested. So what are the other ones? Oh, you know what? That's pretty based. If you were a real leftist, you'd know already. That's pretty true. Lord Smorn's Bolt. Ooh, cringe! These guys are bootlickers. You swear yourself to a lord? What? You gonna marry him? Actually, that's homo. But what I really mean the cringe part is the subservience. Which honestly, even that's okay, but it's just when it's not okay when it's the whole socioeconomic system. It's okay in private context, if you even know what I'm even saying. What I'm saying is if these guys want to be kinky, that's fine, but it's not okay that they're making that like their whole system of government. I do like the meme that fascists are all bottoms. I don't know if maybe I shouldn't say that on YouTube, but maybe that's discriminatory against fascists, the poor little babies. I guess I need more strength to wield a lot of these. Which is a darn shame, because they look to be good weapons. Literally get out-sneaked. You dum-dum. Oh, so now I can make fire pots. Let's go. Molotov moment. You'll literally never get this. I hope you know that. Oh, shit! He got this! And he deals a lot of damage. Maybe I should have acquired armor. Nah, that's weak shit. I'm a gamer. All nudity all the time. Oh, who's narking? Little fringe thought. Whatever, I didn't care. I would have won. I think they got me. Oh no! That's lame. That's like 1984. Last Night of Grace visited, I guess. Whoa, that's a surreal visual. I wonder if gravity's collapsing in some parts of the realms. Alright, in like 10 minutes I gotta log on to Zoom for my cringe class. But you best believe I'll be playing this game afterwards. Although I do need to finish this freaking essay. You will never get this. You will never get this. You need to accept that fact. Admittedly, your boss got this. Admittedly, briefly, your boss narked on me and summoned a bunch of goons, and he got this. Okay? But for the most part, you will never get this. That's fair to say. Yeah, okay, so the souls are definitely called runes now. Praise the map? That's pretty true. You know, I'm just gonna sneak around and steal their stuff. You know, I feel bad attacking a sleeping guy, but he's gotta get bonked. Plus, he's a bootlicker. Yeah. Yeah, shouldn't have been a bootlicker, you know what I'm saying? Targeting gamers. Yeah, lazy people, exactly. Being lazy is kind of based. I don't know if I'd go so far as the anti-work guy and say it's a virtue, but especially in the context of the capitalist mode of production, etc., etc., etc. All you're doing is making, like, the most evil people in the world richer. So, you know, I think the whole jumping, yo, that is so true. I gotta stop saying so true, but I just can't. Sometimes things are very true. You know what? I'm not in the mood to be trolled right now. I don't like that message. Still no item. Yeah, I know. I know. I hate you. I wonder if people take damage when their message gets rated 4. That'd be funny. I know you heal when your message is rated up, which is pretty cool. I feel like there's probably gotta be, like, more stuff here, you know? This sure seems like a chest I should be able to open. Maybe it's made of stone, so I can't open it? Maybe? Uh-oh. He's invisible. He's invisible, boys. Boys, girls, and envy baddies. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Run away. Gotta go right now. Gotta go right now. You know what? No, you know what? Just because you're invisible doesn't mean you can push me around. Okay? Ah! Oh, you know what it might be? Is maybe I need to update my graphics driver. My graphics driver. Oh. What was I thinking? Wait, did it say talk for a second? Who am I talking to? Maybe I was hallucinating. The voices. Unironically, the voices. Get bogged. Yeah. Yeah, get bogged, nerd. No one sounded the horn yet, which is a good sign. Maybe I can keep pushing forward. Oh, shit! You little... My lawyer has advised me not to continue this trash talk. Okay, these guys just give bolts. That's kind of cringe, especially because I don't have a bow. Literally check your bolt privilege, okay? Plus ratio. Uh-oh, out of heals. Oh, you know what? I should try summoning the horse. Maybe the horse will be helpful. How do I summon the horse? How do I do the horse? Unironically hearing the voices. That's the... Maybe it's... I'm trying clicking in the stick. X, no, obviously not. B is dodge, A is jump. Maybe I hold Y for the horse, kinda? I should have done the tutorial. But you know what? I'm just too high IQ. I'm too smart, really, when you think about it. God damn it! Where's the summoned horse? Maybe it's like an item used to summon the horse. Oh, come here, horse. Yeah, he's also. Oh shit! I liked it when he was invisible. Yeah, yeah. Look at that butt. He's straight up moving due to the strength of his ass cheek flaps. They're propelling him forward. If anyone, what a horror. That's so true. This is a real horror moment. How do I jump off? Let me off. Let me off. Let me off. Let me off. God damn it. I'm upset. I guess I have to like use the ring to again, maybe? Yeah. Okay, yeah, here we go. Put it as a shortcut. And then use the ring again. Alright, bye. Okay, I think I'm... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I was gonna say. But then it became obvious that I wasn't getting the hang of it, and so I retract my previous statement. I think I should level up strength a little, just so I can use some of these dope weapons, dope fresh weapons. Again, this has C strength scaling, which is kind of better. I think, does this do more damage totally? In total? In toto? Yeah, it seems to. Less scaling damage. Plus it has a different, like, weapon effect, which seems neat. There we go. Is it just a stamp? Oh, yo, that's pretty cool. Okay, I think I get it. Oh no, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes to grind. I am gamer. I really hope this is better when I'm off screen, because this is dumb. Oh, that's not dumb. That's based on backstab build. Yeah. I'm literally like Guts. My favorite anime guy. Actually, he's not my favorite anime guy. Who is my favorite anime guy? Probably... really like Joseph from part 2. But he's friends with the Nazi, which is not him. I also like Johnny from part 7. Because he's just very openly selfish. And he do be shooting sexy Trump. Oh shit. You know, I've kind of betrayed my values. That's why I got stabbed. Because I put on clothes. If you think about it. Oh my god. Just... oh, holy shit. A lot of them just popped in all at once. Come on. Come on. Alright. Maybe I can, like, do a little drive-by. Oh, nope. That's not working. That's not working out for me. Sorry, teacher. I'm gaming. That's so true. I might leave this running in the background while I'm in the lecture. Don't tell me, Professor. I am gaming. Alright, well, I gotta stop this stream for now, but I'll definitely be back soon, anarcho-gamerists. So, I'll see you in a hot sec. I don't know if I can pause the stream or what, but I guess I'll just go to OBS.